And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key to a road victory for them?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch two-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Steven Eckert comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Prospects. Center fielder, Steven Eckert.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Curley is in pursuit. Makes the play, one away. Stepping in, Robin Gilroy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Set to deal on 2-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Eckert going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Diego Vizcaíno will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
And so far, that run still holds up as they lead the ball game.
Pulled toward right center field. Eckert is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Steven Eckert will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, number 22, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Steven Eckert will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line driver right back up the middle.
And he's retired, 1 away. Standing in with the bases loaded, Robin Gilroy. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to... Steven Eckert will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 7-7 game.
Well, I really like to see this out of a young player like this. Too many times guys will get a little bit too pole happy. But there, he just sees the ball deep into the zone, and he drives it the opposite way for a nice base hit. And I know a lot of major league teams love a guy.
Matt Jensen steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Felipe Franco will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Steven Eckert digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Steven Eckert will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
And he's going to get mobbed for that one. What a great at-bat here as he just comes through in the clutch and drives home that winning run from second base.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of ML. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead. Steven Eckert comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Steven Eckert.
Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. Dustin Durham makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lopes ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Steven Eckert will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Well, I really like to see this out of a young player like this. Too many times guys will get a little bit too pull happy. But there, he just sees the ball deep into the zone, and he drives it the opposite way for a nice base hit. And I know a lot of major league teams love a guy.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Jensen, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Nelson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. Steven Eckert will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He pulls this one into right. Nelson is there. Let's see if they try it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he scorched that ball to the out.
Dustin Durham will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be...
Steven Eckert steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 1-0 count. Here it is. That evens it up 1-1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordero moves over. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Freddie Vila will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here. Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse McCord. He singled his last time up. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away. Alonso Gonzalez steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Stephen Eckert strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Baroa waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
With the 3rd pick of the 4th round, the Atlanta Braves select Stephen Eckert, a center fielder from the East region.
All right, we're making our way through the middle rounds of the...
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Braves 7-4. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 3-1. Jason Worth was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Nationals disposed. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, Kyle Hendricks pitched into the 9th inning with 1 earned run on his line, leading the Cubs.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Stephen Eckert is our focus, and he's been putting up some pretty solid numbers down here lately in the minors. So, Steve, what do you know about this young prospect?
Well, you know what? He's just a solid player. He's not the kind of guy that everyone thinks is going to be a future all-star. But, you know, from what I hear, this organization loves this guy, and they think that he can be an everyday big leaguer at some point down the road. And these numbers demonstrate exactly that. They're good, productive numbers, even if he's not tearing it up down here. If he can be consistent like this down here in the minors, I think he's going to stay on the big club's radar instead of getting lost in the shuffle like we see a lot of guys do. The players who perform consistently are the ones that stick around and get to keep chasing that major league dream.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Mississippi Braves and the Jacksonville Suns. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Stephen Eckert will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gentry racing back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Jack Gentry will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Pitch popped up. Darno is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning. Alberto Mercado gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Richard calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Steven Eckert is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Dowling ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a... So stepping in, number 2, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lifted the other way out to left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-2 ball game. So striding in, number 22, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hits this one hard the other way. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Jack Gentry will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary adjustments, and he needs to make one here.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second. Rusty Dowling will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Suns are out in front here, 3-2. James Sorvala gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning.
You got to love a manager that lets his pitchers contribute to their own cause. He's got the lead right here, so don't fix it if it ain't broke.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. Steven Eckert will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Now batting, the center
Shot
fielder,
to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
final line score.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
For Mississippi,
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vester. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the
for
bullpen.
Mississippi, center fielder, Steven Eckert.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Mercado looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the Show Nation. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Ramon De Los Santos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, EK? Steven Eckert will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Rips this one to first, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra. So stepping in, number 22, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, that 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Freddie Hammock stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Grounded to third. He's got it.
There you go, find the ball.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Gary Hirsch comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
Hey, Blazer 1 now.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eckert giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. Ricky Riddick is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eckert is right there, one down. Steven Eckert steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Steven Eckert.
First pitch of the at-bat. A shot down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Freddie Hammock digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Vic McConnell will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Lifted in the air out to right. McGee has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Mississippi leads it 2-1.
They see it and drive it.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Steven Eckert, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. Now we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1.
Boy, it's amazing how fast a guy will get down the line if he can smell an RBI coming. You see he's able to beat it out on the back end as the run comes home to score. No double play.
Freddie Hammock steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time. Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
Sent toward first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, you got it.
Vic McConnell will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
McGee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Leading off the inning, Gary Hirsch, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Eckert is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, pitcher.
Steven Eckert stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Let's go, big dog.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. McGee ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position, finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Mississippi's able to take this one 7-2. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Mississippi Braves. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Smokies, 2 runs on 5 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Stephen Eckert is our focus as he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Mississippi Braves and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's coming off a month in which he hit over 400. He hasn't shown any signs of slowing down, so we'll see if he can continue to ride that momentum and keep up that pace as we turn the page on the calendar.
Akinori Sasaki is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get...
Let it fly now.
Stephen Eckert will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High pop-up. Riddick settles under it near second. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Kazuhito Nakamura gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Pulled toward right center field. Eckert on the move, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
Hey, here we go.
Stepping in, Gary Hirsch, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 0-1.
One down, one down.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hammock sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Akinori Sasaki digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Stephen Eckert is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, one pitch right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Ricky Riddick in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Striding into the box, Lou Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eckert on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Stephen Eckert will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and with it, they've leapt in front now, 3-1.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Hey, we got 2.
Kazuhito Nakamura will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff.
Lifted in the air to center. Eckert waits on it, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full. Mississippi's out in front, 3-1. Stephen Eckert will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here.
One pitch. Make it yours. Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
High and deep to right center field. McGee looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they push the lead to 4-2.
And how important might that home run turn out to be in the whole grand scheme of things? That's going to make this now a 2-run game here in the top of the 8th. And with this bullpen needing 6 outs, they just got a little bit of wiggle room from their offense right there.
Kazuhito Nakamura will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eckert has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So, guys, all three of us were treated to a well-played ball game all in all. And what do you say we go ahead and name this fella right here as our tops player of the game?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
7 men on base.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Welcome back to the Minor League pregame show. I'm Matt Vasgersian, bringing you closer to Southern League play as we take a look at tonight's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Steven Eckert is our subject, coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Mississippi Braves and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Clayton Richard is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking...
Steven Eckert will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
This guy's got to be...
Steven Eckert is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Big guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder, Freddie.
Steven Eckert strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. To short, hit hard. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the heart.
Freddie Hammock will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He's running towards second, chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
This ball's hit just too slowly to think about coming home with it. So they take the sure out at first and let that runner trot home from third.
Danny Gould will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... Nothing.
Get himself right here. Let's go, baby.
Darryl Funk will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are... Stephen Eckert will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Let's go now. One time. Wait for a good one, huh?
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second, now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Freddie Hammock steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes for second. Bounce to first. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Well, I'm not sure if this was a planned hit and run or just a straight steal. If it was a hit and run, he got it all backwards here. As a left-handed hitter, he's got to know the opening is going to be to the shortstop side.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Danny Gould will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Grounded to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Stephen Eckert strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Stephen Eckert.
Let it rip right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McGee is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Ricky Riddick will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Calling for it, Eckert. 1 out.
Hey, no runner. Eat it.
Dave Iverson stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Hey, raise that ground ball right here.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Eckert ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fella right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there.
Time of the ball.
You see the
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Mississippi Braves and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seeing the ball really well right now.
Drew Asinski gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He is not.
Steven Eckert will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games.
Hey, here we go.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive. And he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Freddie Hammock will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
Hey, stay hot now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Iverson coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is out on a strong throw.
Well, that base hit is going to...
Steven Eckert walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Riddick is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number. Felipe Villanueva will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Steven Eckert steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The center fielder, Steven Eckert.
High pop-up.